Clicking a little bit more over the last years.
I mean, they've always been like a tough team. They're like the first team that gave, I think, Texas their first loss this year. So it's to be expected that some teams gonna have they're gonna struggle at one point, but it's not their identity. It's just like they're really good. They've been pretty good overall in their history with college basketball. So it's to be expected that they're going to bring in, especially after, a couple of losses that they had early into the conference play. So this will sure they're going to try to bounce back in, especially bring it to us, especially on the road, because, it's about winning on the road, and you'll try to do that for sure.
You're obviously known for Brad Underwood's full court press, kind of making it difficult on guards. How much of a challenge is it going to be on you guys in the backcourt to keep things under control and take care of the basketball?
I mean, it's going to be huge because, that's how they set, that's how they get going. That's how they set the tempo for the game. And, for us, it will be huge to, control that, make sure that we take care of the ball, make sure that we don't, let them apply any type of pressure on us, and we control our offense and control, what we can control. So it's going to be huge for us to, get that from the get-go of, making sure that we protect the ball, control the pace. Whether it's slow, fast, we got to control it, if not let them dictate that.
I know you have belief in this team, but what did they show you on Saturday in a game like that where the opposition hits a shot with 4 seconds left? You got to kind of rebound it and come back and get momentum in overtime. What did that kind of show you about those guys?
I mean, it shows a lot. It just shows, that we'll never stop playing, hard. Doesn't matter what's gonna happen. It's just about keep going into the next play. And in college basketball, there's a difference in between a mediocre team and a team that's high level. It's how they bounce back from everything that's going on. It can happen in a split second. You get hit first, the team's gonna go on the run, but how fast you're gonna stop that run? And to excel at that level, it's all about bouncing back fast and. Always the next play. Doesn't matter what happened the play before, the second before, it's always the next play. So,
you guys haven't played at home since December 20th. How much are you guys looking forward to getting back into home arena now? With some momentum, what should be a lively atmosphere out there.
I mean, it's always cool to be home. It's always cool to be playing in front of our fans. They bring us that energy that we need. They bring us the swagger that we need. And they are involved. For the whole 40 minutes, it's us for 40, but being at home, it's really the whole crowd with us for 40. And, we love to play in front of our fans. We love the energy that they bring us. And it's like a 6 man on the court. The other teams feel it, we feel it, and it brings us the juice. So it's just, huge for us to, protect the home court and give the fan what they need, what they want, what they need.
What have you seen from Terrence Shannon on film and the kind of challenge he presents for you guys?
He's a really good two-way guy. I mean, really great. Probably one of the best that we played so far. He gonna put it on the deck, get to the rim, crafty, can shoot the ball and all. And, he produces a lot of steals on defense. He's the type of guy that plays with instinct, and he just go right for the steal. Gamble, not gambling. He just has that, that thing that he gonna get the ball whatever happens. And, to be playing against a guy like that, for me, it's really cool because I want to play against the best of the best, and to go up against him, that's just, I want to see where I stand at as far as, what level I'm on defensively, if I can shut him down and stop him. But, he's just a great player, and he's going to test us. He's definitely going to test us on both hands, and now it's just about how we're going to react to that.
Looking back on the Minnesota film, what's maybe the biggest positive you guys did on Saturday that has to carry over into tomorrow night if you're going to have the same result?
I mean, there was a lot of positives. I mean, our deflections on balls, crucial moments in the game. With Griso having the steal on I think it was maybe 2 minutes into the second half, into the end of the second half. CJ coming up with a big steal too. Us making timely stops that were really crucial for us, and just the way we were sharing the ball and how we got going with Derek. We knew that he had a mismatch, and we just kept going at him so he could get where he's get our team in the right position to win. And it's all that good stuff that we do that like we talked about earlier this year. Everybody can get going, and this time it was really Derek, and we kept feeding him. So there's a lot of good points that we looked at and we did. We came back on it. We were like, yeah, we did that. We need to reproduce that in every other game, and I think we're gonna be in a good position to do that against Illinois tomorrow.
Y'all went into the lab to get a scientific look at free throws, form, that type of thing. How beneficial is that? Just a different kind of look at things for y'all.
I mean, it's huge. It's huge, because science, when science and sports and performance comes together, it's always a great thing to look at what you like, and there's maybe some stuff that you're unbalanced in your shot, and about basketball, it's all about being balanced. It's all about when you shoot the ball, being balanced, not being too much on one side or on the other side, making sure you're all straight when you shoot the ball and stuff like that. So to know and be able to correct and fix the stuff that we had to do, myself, I had to fix a little stuff that I'm off balance in my shot, and it works. I hit my first three in I don't know how many games last game, and I think that just shows how much the school and the program is wanting to help the team, help the players to get better and get what they need. And for us, it's just a huge tool that we can use, and we're using it for the full capacity. And just to be able to do that, and to correct the stuff that we need to correct, it just shows how high level it is to be a player at Nebraska.
Emmanuel, you're right around the midway point of the season. What do you want to see this team specifically really focus on to improve as the season wears on here through January then into February?
I'm all about defense, so whatever happens on offense doesn't matter to me. It's really about how consistent we can be defensively. Some nights I've seen us guarding the ball really well and keeping a team under 50 and keeping teams from shooting 50% and then 50% from the field, and then other nights I've seen us having a hard time trying to guard the actions and being on the same page. And I think that's to win a championship, it always takes defense and rebounding, and if we can control that, I'm pretty sure that we'll be in a good position at the end of the season. And that's what I want us to work on and keep working on, being the defensive team that we show that we can be. And that's all it takes. Is just effort, keeping at it, practice, watching film, being in the right position all the time. And if we can do that for really 40 minutes in every possession, we are going to be pretty good team.
What's it going to take, and how important is it to string some wins together? You've had some really nice moments so far, like Creighton, but then after that game was a loss, and after Iowa there was a loss. So what is there a focus on that, and how important do you think it is to follow up a win with another one?
It's really important. You want to be consistent. At one point it's just about being consistent. Details, all the details, attention that you need that's what we need to actually get the rack up some wins. And it's important at this level. You want to have more W's than L's at the end of the day. And it's important to have wins at home, but also getting them on the road, and to rack up some wins will always you just gonna go up the rankings. And it's important. It's really important. At this point, we understand what we need to do on the road to get some wins, because at home we're doing pretty good at making sure that we protect the home court. But now it's about making sure that we bring the same intensity, the same attention to detail of the court, and of the when we're on the road and all. And I think we get in there slowly but surely, but we'll get there eventually of making sure that we're disciplined and